Hi, my name is Rosalind Prather, owner and founder of Trusting Connections Nanny Agency, and I'm going to tell you 3 things you probably don't know, but definitely should know about hiring a nanny or sitter. The first thing is, it's illegal to pay a nanny or sitter cash under the table. Even though families do it and you think it's common, trust us when we tell you that a nanny can file a form with the IRS to report you for not properly employing her. By the definition of the IRS, nannies and sitters are considered to be household employees. And so when you hire a nanny or sitter, you need to secure an EIN. You need to give that nanny a W-2 at the end of the year. For any individual that you've paid $2,800 or more, that's the threshold for 2025. But we hear families say, I don't need to give my nanny a W-2. I'm just going to give her a 1099 and treat her as an independent contractor. No, also illegal. A nanny is always considered to be a household employee, never an independent contractor. And giving a nanny or a sitter a 1099 is a huge red flag to the IRS. Other families might say, but my nanny is only part-time, or I only use this babysitter a few times a week. It doesn't matter. Whether the nanny or sitter is part-time or full-time, you have legal obligations as a household employer. Number 2, not all background checks are equal. Oftentimes we hear families say that this person has passed some online nanny finder's background check, but oftentimes those are just computerized checks that assume that the social security number that the candidate gave the system is the correct one. And even if it was, they're just not super thorough. Our agency, for example, uses a local licensed private detective that investigates all of our nannies and sitters by hand. If it seems overkill to do a private investigation on a nanny or sitter, trust us, it's not. When it comes to hiring someone that you are going to have in your home to care for your children, you can never be too careful. And speaking of online nanny finder sites, and this is my third point, they are not agencies. Anyone can create an online profile and post it on one of these sites. And oftentimes they're using AI generated wording to make the candidate sound better than he or she actually is. So when families are using these, you need to use extreme caution and understand that there is nobody at that company that is actually meeting these nannies or sitters, vetting them or checking them out to make sure that they're good human beings. So please know that when you use those online nanny finder sites, you are absolutely not using an agency. If that candidate messes up or worse, harms your child, there's very little recourse. And the other problem with these sites is if somebody lets you down, who are you going to call? Who's going to care? With an agency, you're going to have somebody that's holding this nanny or sitter accountable. And as I mentioned previously, a background check is not sufficient. There are other things that need to be done that online nanny finder sites can't do. From interviewing the candidate, conducting reference checks, even drug tests. All of these are critical components to ensuring that the person that you are bringing into your home is safe.